very rare for a particular feast day to replace a Sunday liturgy. But today we celebrate the feast of John the Baptist instead of the 12th Sunday of the year. It would be indicative of the important role that John plays in the history of salvation. Let's focus on just one aspect of his life and ministry, the call to conversion. John is known as one who called others to reform their lives. He baptized them as a sign of their need to be washed clean and to live a new type of life, a baptism of repentance, as it's described in the second reading today. For many of us, conversion or change is seen as a one-time event. We even speak of a person who is baptized as an adult as being a convert, one who has undergone a conversion. But a broader and perhaps truer understanding of conversion is one that sees conversion as a lifelong process. Look at your life as it is now. Are you 10, 20, 60, 80? Whatever age you are, whatever state of life you are in, we need to continually look at our lives and identify areas where we need to change. If you cannot identify anything that needs to be changed in the way that you live or the way that you treat others, that's probably more serious than having a long list that you could make. I've said before, if you think you are perfect, just ask your spouse, or your parents, or your children, or just a good friend who has an honest relationship with you. I'm sure they can come up with something you can work on. All of us need to change, sometimes major change, oftentimes minor ones. The longer and more focused we are on the need to change, the more challenging it may be to effect change. By this I mean when we get down to fine-tuning our life, the challenges become even greater. In a way, it's similar to detail work in manufacturing or in handwork. The big design is relatively easy. It's in completing the product in the fine details that there is a particular challenge. It's one thing to say, I'm a Catholic Christian. That tells the basic direction of our faith life. It's another thing to examine our lives and identify how we are living out the Catholic Christian faith and how we need to change. So, perhaps today is the day to tell your parents that you're sorry that you've hurt them and will try to change your behavior. Perhaps today is the day to tell your spouse that you really will try to work on the small things in your behavior which are the cause of tension in your home. Perhaps today is the day that you will put family and friends before work and material things. Perhaps today is the day that you will really begin to pay attention to your prayer life. Perhaps today is the day you will recommit yourself to removing prejudice in your life. Prejudice towards certain types of people, certain ethnic or racial groups, immigrant groups. Perhaps today is the day we listen to the Baptist call to undergo a lifelong conversion process and then begin to do something about it.